Hello everybody, nice to meet you again in this course. In the previous segment, we already discussed the simple mechanism. In this segment, I will give you more complex example on analyzing the mechanism that has the coincident point. This is what we have done in the velocity analysis, and here I provide the velocity polygon to obtain the normal acceleration. The question is, what is the acceleration of this slider, the link number 6? After we conduct the velocity analysis, we can continue to the acceleration analysis. Again, we can adapt or change the velocity equation to the acceleration equation. The velocity equation, you can review it in the last week module. And we can get AC3 equal to AC4 plus AC3 C4. The point C is at here. But don't forget, AC3 has the normal and tangential component also with the AC4, and AC3 C4 has the component of slip and also the Coriolis. So the complete one will become like this: AC3 normal plus AC3 tangential equal to AC4 normal plus AC4 tangential plus AC3 C4 slip plus AC3 C4 Coriolis. And we want to determine the direction and the magnitude of each component. But you can see it here, omega 2 is constant, that's why the AC3 tangential is 0. And the direction of the AC3 normal is parallel to the AC, but always goes to the point A as the center of the rotation, and the magnitude is omega squared times AC. And AC4 normal has the direction parallel to the BD, and you can see B is the center of the rotation. That's why the direction of the AC4 normal is always goes to the point B, and the magnitude is omega 4 squared times BD. And we know the direction of the AC4 tangential is perpendicular with the BD, and we do not know the magnitude. For the slip velocity, AC3C4 slip, the direction is parallel to BD, and we do not know the magnitude. And the Coriolis, we know the direction that is perpendicular with BD, and the magnitude is 2VC3C4 times omega 4. But we do not know the direction is going up or going down, so we have to determine it first. To determine, we draw the vector of VC3C4. This vector comes from the velocity polygon, and we know that omega 4 has the direction of counterclockwise from the velocity analysis. So at the tail of the vector VC3C4, we rotate in the direction of counterclockwise, and we will become like this. So the direction of the vector AC3C4 Coriolis is going to downside. Next is to draw the acceleration polygon. First, we draw the AC3 normal, and then we draw the AC4 normal. Next is we draw the direction of the AC4 tangential that is perpendicular with the bar BD, and then we draw the vector of AC3C4 Coriolis, but not after the AC4 tangential, not after AC3C4 slip, but in this position. Why? Because we still don't have the direction of the vector of C3C4 slip. So we draw it here, and you can see AC3C4 Coriolis is in the different side with the AC3 normal. That's why at here, head with the head. And finally, we can draw the direction of the AC3C4 slip in the tail of the vector AC3C4 Coriolis. Will become like this. And finally, we can construct the complete acceleration polygon. That is, this one is the vector of ACV tangential, and this one is the vector of AC3C4 slip. And you can see this one is the point C4. So from here, you can continue to another acceleration equation. That's for the link number 5. We have AE normal plus AE tangential equal to AD plus AED normal plus AED tangential. But you can see the point E belong to the slider only have the translational movement. That's why there's no the normal direction. There's no the normal component of the acceleration. And we know the direction of the AE tangential is in the horizontal because it is a slider, but we do not know the magnitude. And we know the direction and the magnitude of the AD come from this polygon. You can see D is belong to the link number 4. So we can extend this vector until the point D, as you can see. So the direction and the magnitude of the acceleration AD is this vector. And we know the direction and the magnitude of the AED normal. And we know the direction of the AED tangential, but we do not know the magnitude. Next is to draw the polygon. We already have the vector of AD. And then we draw the vector of AED normal because we know the direction and the magnitude. Next is the direction of the AED tangential. And finally, the direction of the AE tangential. So we can get the polygon of the AED tangential is this vector. And the vector of the FE tangential is this vector going to the left side. And we know that this point is the point E by using the acceleration image. So from here, from this acceleration polygon, we can know the magnitude and the direction of the A6. That's all for this segment. Thank you for your attention and see you again in the next segment.